have a pretty week. Sorry for the ones that got snow. It'll be hitting us soon, but I do apologize for those that got snow and it's cold and stuff. But it's gonna be 70 degrees, y'all, um, all week. The weekend is gonna be like 76 and 75, and I'm so excited for this weekend. I don't know what to do. I just don't. But I came. Thanks for whoever hit the like button. Thank you. Hi, Lizzie. Good morning. I love you, Pooh. I love you. Hey, Cap. Hey, Barbie. I got a question for y'all this morning. Okay, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hey. Shout out to Big Motherfucking Skull for giving me my wrench back. Yeah. Big Skull Gang shit. Okay? Nah, shout out to Skull. Shout out to Skull. I'm honored, Skull. I'm honored. I'm honored. I appreciate the Skull Gang still. Appreciate the Skull Gang sisters over there. Shout out to Big Motherfucking Skull. Hey, 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 hey. I had to respond back, y'all. Let me ask y'all something. Cause shout out to J Tim. Cause this is a good one, y'all. Um, all right. Thank you, Skull. Thank you, Skull. I appreciate you. Thank you. Just say no to Skull. Y'all make sure y'all follow Just Say No to Skull. I'm back, Skull Gang, Leezy. I'm back, Skull Gang. Hey. Uh, Tell me this, and I want y'all honest opinion. I want everybody's honest opinion. If you marry somebody and they have children, and the child is doing something, thank you, Royal Queen, and the child is doing something, and you get on them. Because the mama said, this is what the woman said to the husband. She said, Lawrence Green said, you know what it is, okay, Lawrence? Y'all drop a Skull's link too, please. They said, she said the stepfather corrected the little girl. He said something to the little girl about something she did. And the stepmama said, that ain't what I got you here for. She said, that ain't what I got you here for. She said, you here for me, not to correct my children. And I didn't like it because I felt like if I'm contributing into the household, once I married you, I married all of y'all. Look, Capricorn said, no, ma'am. So you wouldn't allow the father, your husband, to correct your kid. Hi, Vibrant. Hi, April. And April, I want to do an interview with you, but let's make it next week because I already got this week set up. And I just want to get this week stuff out the way. But I do want to interview April. Something that happened with her child as well. Give these mothers a voice to speak out and stuff about things that happen with them to get some help. But would y'all allow? Chick Simple Lady said I would. So why do y'all think she told the husband, Chick Simple Lady, she said you should, he's with you. She said, I don't have you here for my children. I got you in here for me. She said, you're only here for me. She said, correct them, yes, discipline, no. Okay, but how does that work, Royal Queen, if y'all married? Because that's her husband. That's all I'm saying. So Royal Queen said, no. She said he can't. She said he can't correct my kids. Okay, April, and prayers to you, sis. She said we both can correct the children. That shows unity, so the children can have respect for all right. She said no. That relationship is out of order. How you gonna emasculate him in a home? Right. That's all I'm saying. I will let. Come on. She said no. Whooping them is okay. Yeah, whooping. No. Now leave that to me. I'm talking about actually. He corrected her. Y'all gotta go check it out on the community while he corrected her. And how she talked to him was like, I was like, damn, maybe he needs to rethink this. Cause right, Passion, that's what I said. Hey, Nessie Ben, once you guys are married, you are unit. Yeah, she said she don't have him there for that though. If that child is calling him dad, then but what if, because she said the dad is in her life, which I didn't understand that. Yeah, she did sound like a bully. His opinion, right, Miss Lowkey? Right, Dale. Yeah, I said whoopings, no. Hey, Spoken Facts. Good morning. DJ said, well, I would be getting divorced quick because you got some people's kids. Right, that's disrespect. So ain't that teaching your kids that you ain't got to respect him because he ain't the parent? Because she was like, her daddy is very much so in her life. So then I don't understand. I just didn't understand it. That's why I said, so she has two dads, then why not allow him? Right. Right. Why she married? She said he's her for her. And that's what he did. He corrected her. He said he seen her do something wrong. He didn't strike the child. That's what's the issue with today's children. They don't know how to take correction, which is why they just jump and fight teachers. T Lady said it depends on the situation, different circumstances. Yes, the father's in her life, but not in the home. That's what I'm trying to understand. Like, if he ain't in the home, I'm in the home. So, as a woman, what am I in? It takes a village. So yeah, mine could pop that ass if they being okay. So Nubian said, if they being disrespectful, she said he feed, pay bills. He's the priest provider and the prophet of that home. Come on, that's what I said. She said you have to be real. But Dale, what part? Tell me, explain, Dale. That's her daddy, but that man has the right to correct her. Yeah. So that's what he was asking her. He said, so if I see her do something wrong, I can't correct her. She said, no. She said, that ain't what I got you here for. She said they can come together as one so the child doesn't. Right. She said her father's very much in her life, but the father's not in your home. The father's not in your home. That's what I'm trying to understand. He's not in your house. She said, if you can't say nothing to them, then we can't be together. Exactly. Or play them against each other. Right. Correction is fine, but no discipline. Right. He didn't discipline her. He just corrected her on something she did wrong. She said, we be breaking up. He married the wrong. Yeah, y'all got to go check that video out. I just wanted to come and ask y'all because I don't know, because China said, if you would have asked me 2 years ago, Tasha, I would have said, ain't nobody correcting my kids. She said, but I've grown a little bit. So she said, yeah, he need to leave that situation because that's BS. Samisha, you heard me? Thank you, Erica. She said, another example of a couple who don't communicate before the vows, who didn't communicate. I like what you're saying, Sanji. She said, another couple who didn't communicate before the vows, they should have clear understanding of the parenting long before it happened with a child. It sounds like she took the man in. Her home will always be a war zone. Yep. She said, I'm sorry, as long as he's not hurting them, it shouldn't be. That's what I said, Regina. That's what I said. She said he better get out that marriage quick because that means her child not going to respect him. Yes, Alicia, it should have been a discussion. Discipline comes in ways other than spankings. Yes. And as he said, so, and he asked her, he was like, so if I see her do, she said, no, she said, that's for me. She said, I don't need you saying nothing to my kids. And I was like, oh yeah, that, and he was still explaining. Y'all, hey, Born a Queen, he was still explaining to her, like, I was just correcting her because I seen her do something wrong. Come on. Sanji said, I'm sorry, but peace can't live in a home where there's no order. She said, Mom, I'm just grabbing onto the steering wheel, looking right. Do it, going ass, got you. The kid's not going to respect him because yep, that's what I said. She said, in my eyes, a man correct my child. I think that would mean he loves and cares about us. Yeah. People need to learn to talk in communication. I've done the turn that kid. Yeah, I'd be done. Then don't leave the kids around me. Yeah. Matter of fact, let me ask y'all this. If I can't control what happens in our home, because see, once we got married, this is our home. It's no longer yours, mine's. This is our home. If I can't, right, Chick Simple Lady, everybody, I want my kids are very respectful to Shane. My kids, thank you, Cameron. My kids are very respectful to Shane. Yes, Dale, exactly. So he's supposed to just, yep, Samisha, that's what she basically said. I want y'all to go check it out. I just wanted to come live and ask y'all opinion. I tripped out. Shout out to J Town Chocolate Factory for that one because I couldn't believe what she was saying to him. I just, it just boggles me. Thank you, Time Up for the roses. It just mind boggles me that women think they can treat, yeah, and how she kept saying, she said, you're not here for that. So what is he here for? Just to pay bills and what? I'm just asking. What is he here for? What are you saying to this man? What are you saying? Yeah, Lindsay, I like Jelly Roll, child. These kids be having other agendas sometimes. If her baby daddy is not around all the time, he's the only one that can correct her. She need to. That's what I said, Alicia. Go get your baby daddy, right, Alma? And she said that to me. Man, I said he got to reevaluate. These kids can't respect him because she doesn't. If he can't correct them because he's the only there for her, then don't ask him for lunch. That's what I said, Sanji. I said I ain't paying. Thank you, April sis. I said I ain't paying for nothing. Hey, Alicia Sanders, I ain't paying for nothing. Nothing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You can't expect me to pay for our sheltering, and I'm adding into the necessities and everything because necessities ain't body wash and deodorant. Necessities is everything. How you wash them dishes, that dish detergent, how you wash our laundry, that clothing detergent, paying rent, a roof over our head. Hey, Pookie Poo, I ain't giving up nothing. I ain't got no control in here. I'm just here for you. Thank you. I love that yellow and purple. She said, I'm getting mad about this. Everybody mad. Let me ask y'all this. How do y'all feel about, cause do kids matter if you were single? Let me ask this. If you're single and you meet a man, stop it, Royal. You meet a man. Right, the man supposed to be the head of the house, deal. But I know she's the head of the house. If y'all go check that video out, I know she's the head of the house. And leave a comment under there, please. I'm not paying for nothing. And no, I'm not sorry. I can't be respected by you. Then I can't. Dominique, I ain't paying for a thing. You hear me? I said that. I'm sorry. I said he might have to rethink that the way and she's doing this in front of her child. So I know that child ain't gonna never respect him. I know her daughter from today on is never going to respect him. She's going to say, you're not my daddy anytime he say something. So he's walking on eggshells to me. Right. Hi, Stacks, baby. But this is my thing. Does that come from, okay, so Sanji said it came, and Alicia both agreed that they should have had a conversation before they got married. But who to know if they did? Because did she just started acting like this, or has she always been the dominant one? Once y'all see the video, let me know if she always seemed like she was dominant. Yeah, chick simple lady. Look, Mark said, never be a stepdad. Learned that a long time ago, okay? She said, but not just him. Her straight will grow emasculate men as well because, yeah. And her daughter's going to think that she can do that to a man. And y'all know nowadays, you know what I'm saying, you down on a man making you feel less than and stuff can get you hurt. Let me get you the fuck out of here. Thank y'all with that word ass. All my funding will be removed. I would have to leave. I'm not standing. Come on, Sanji, because I said, ain't that like he's walking on eggshells? That's what I said. I will leave. She said it's wrong. SP, I will leave. She better go sit her masculine ass down. My stepdaddy raised me since I was 4. He loves my kids like they really his. She said, I'm a single mom and I love with my last BD and my other 2 kids will respect this home, and my other BD will as well. He is the head of right, Dominique. Whatever room you in, take your child with you. Matter of fact, I'm out. Yeah. I'm not funding anything. I said that. I said he should leave. The way she was talking to him, nah. Thank you for the Sunday, Royal Queen. I said, yeah. She talked to him real bad. And in front of the child, he not gonna be there long. He's not. Yep. Dale, that's what I was saying. He shouldn't put up with it. And that's just me. I said no. I would have been getting my stuff at that house so fast. I would have been like Forrest Gump. And he kept explaining himself. He kept explaining. That's how I know she's the dominant one, y'all. You hear me? She's the Nubian, y'all. Go check the video out. Leave a comment. Let me know what y'all think. I know from how she was talking to him, she wears the pants in the house. She runs the house. Okay, SP, it's some good. I still talk, y'all. I call my stepdaddy. I call my real daddy and my stepdaddy when I be on my show. I love my stepfather to death. My stepfather helped my mother raise my kids. So it ain't nothing but respect because he didn't have to. He went in a relationship with a woman who had my my two girls and my sister's daughter and son. And she had my little sister. She said, not Forrest Gump. Yeah, Miss T. Um, so I always had mad respect for him. I got mad respect for him, but I'm not gonna bring a man into my home with my children and marry him and like I'm not gonna marry no man. He got kids and they can say whatever to me and I can't correct them. Y'all got me messed up. I'm sorry. Uh. Thank y'all. Thank you, Uncle Marley, for the party hat. But yeah, I was just wondering about that video. I was kind of feeling away and stuff. But let me get to this. She said, nope. How do y'all feel for people that's single? Would you date a man with kids? And to the men too, would you date a woman? And if you would, is it if she got older children? If she got younger kids? Cause I said she said he in love. And you know, it ain't nothing wrong with that, but it's a way that we gotta communicate with each other. But it's the way that you're not gonna talk to me. And you're not gonna tell me that in a home that I'm helping with, thank you, Roy Quick, in a home that we shared together, that I cannot correct things in my home. And that's what he's being told, that he can't correct nothing in his home when it comes to the kids. So is he walking on eggshells, y'all? Thank you, Simply Me. Thank you, April. Is he walking on eggshells? Jordy said, I don't want to date in this day and age. Just crazy out there. Roy Queen said, right. The kids got to be grown. He better put his foot down. Yeah, he is. Ain't no way, pussy or peen, that good for anyone to stay with someone with disrespectful kids and you can't correct them. Hey, Rhapsody. Hey, Sonya. No, kids should see y'all arguing about something between the kids. And yes, he's very much, yeah, he's walking on eggshells. That man was walking on eggshells, and how she talked to that man was so disrespectful. All right, SP, have a good day at work. And out the house, yeah. She said, I would date in the appropriately, meaning everyone you date is not mean to meet your children. When the time is right, then you meet the children. Absolutely. Absolutely. But she don't move them in now. She done married him. She don't move them in. Chick Simple Lady. She done married him. Who's with the pumpkin head? Leisha. Come on. Thank you, Leisha. Thank you, Royal Queen. It depends on the age of the children and the dynamics of the relationship. I don't need any unnecessary mess or stress. Okay. So when I go live at 2 o'clock, I want to show y'all something. I want y'all honest opinion in this video that I'm going to show y'all. Hey, Bajia. What's going on? I'm going to show y'all this video. And once I show y'all this video, I want y'all honest opinion. I don't want no, this is what I would have done, but our community women have been raised so much single and masculine. It's very hard to find one. She did say something about that, Dominique, in that video. I can't remember what she said. She said it's hard if they have young children. Hardly no personal time. Yes. Mom, I'm just grabbing under the dream. Let me see. Let me get Torque. Let me get where those. Rule number 1, he needs to be moving me in. Okay, so tell me what you mean by that, Chick Simple Lady. She said, rule number 1, he needs to be moving me in. What? Give me that. Because I can't date a man with younger kids. If I was single, I wouldn't want to date a man with younger kids. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I don't have children, so it would be no if I was single. So Nubian, you with you not having kids, you wouldn't want to date somebody with children because I can understand that. I understand that wholeheartedly. But I'm the help me. Okay. Women want a soft life but want to remain as dominant masculine female. Choose one. Yep. She said 5 and up. Royal Queen said 5 and up. She said too. Dale said too much work. Yeah, I can't do a man with younger children. I can't. It's not saying that it ain't some good men out there with younger children. I just can't. You know what I'm saying? But how old? Because you know what I'm saying. How old is what'll work for y'all in dating a man? Royal Queen said 5 and up. What's a good age if a man you met, like Nubian said, I don't have children. Okay, so Nubian doesn't have children, but are you up for dating someone with kids? If he's a good man, if he meets your qualities, your standards and stuff, would you be willing to, you know, she said, TBH, most people want me to become the fixer and they lose focus that I'm the mate. I typically avoid men with children because of that. Okay, Sanji, I can see that. Hey, Sherry, Alicia said teenagers. Chick Simple Lady said yes. I can see that chick. I mean, Sanji, I do. I understand and stuff. Um, Tell me this. I'm gonna go on and tell y'all about the video. No, I'm gonna show y'all. I gotta show y'all. I gotta show y'all. I would not. I would, but no baby mother drama. Okay. What age though, Passion? She said young children require too much interaction with the baby mama. Okay. But Capricorn, um, what if like they do, but don't they come with trusting? Hey Titi, hey Sissy. Hold on, Titi. Got you. But don't they come with starting up if you in the hey Tracy Young, she said high school or college. Okay, Chick Simple Lady said 5 and up. Tracy Young said I would, but it would have to be high school or college children. Okay, and I get that that's where I am. I don't even know about high school, Tracy Young. For real. You heard me. And stuff. And hell, you can get grown kids that's disrespectful. She said, nah, some of these teenagers, you heard me, Regina? That's what I was saying. I would have to think long and hard about the age. Okay, Passion? I'ma set high school age or older. Cause I know some of them older kids be a little sassy too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now, nah, y'all not just gonna be disrespecting me. I don't give a damn. Like, mm-mm. Hey Shelly, I don't want to raise nobody's kids or deal with their mamas. Okay, that's a good one. Let's go off of what Jordy said. Jordy said, I don't want to raise nobody's kids or deal with their mamas. She said, ooh, who called in the weirdos? Yes. Let's stay right there, Jordy. You said, I don't want to raise nobody's kids or deal with their mamas. But, Jordy, let's go back to the stepfather role. And you know how you just said your stepfather raised you and he did a beautiful job and you love your stepfather. What if it could be one of those? But it's not always the BM. Right. I have found that most of the time it's the BM drama. Men are still involved with the BM. And if you have a BD, that is the man. And understand respect, it should be hard. Right. Honey 5K, what it do? She said they just pop out of here. She said teenagers got too much mouth. Yes. That's why I said, ooh, it's hard. I get what Passion said now. Because for me, hey, Latasha, it's hard because I don't know, y'all. I always said no. But I know I got kids. I can't leave a man out with children because I got children. And my kids are older. You know what I'm saying? But I raise my kids to be respectful for whoever, any adult. My baby daddy be doing the most, and I have a teenage daughter. He always oversteps. So Alicia said her baby daddy be overstepping his boundaries, and he's married. Teens will cause confusion. Hey, Tanisha. Hey, Miss Fluffy. She said, even with the mouth, respectfully, an adult should be respect. That goes back to respecting elders, dating a person or not. She said it's difficult when they come from different backgrounds. Yes, you right. just too much work, and you have to be willing. Yeah, Dale, you definitely do. Hey, Tim Diva. K Kura, baby. Shout out to my bookie, K Kura, man. I was just shouting you out the other day, K Kura. I told Broadway in my hair that you inspired me to do the Nazai Hurst case because y'all, K Kura was doing it first. And that's where I got it from originally because K Curl was talking about it on her panel. And I started joining her. And Lalizi was telling me to come over to K Curl. She's covering a good story. And K Curl was up late night, chopping it up, staying up all night, doing it and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But she had took a loss, a family member loss, and she had to remove herself from the situation. But shout out to K Curl. Respect me or don't come to my house. Tracy Young said, respect me or don't come to my house. She said, I have a blended family and we don't have drama. Everyone knows their place. That's because he set the standard. Let's go, Chick Simple Lady. Let's stay right there. Hey, Firecracker. Chick Simple Lady said, I have a blended family and we don't have drama. She said, because everybody knows their place because he set the standard. Thank you, Rhapsody. How many of us have blended families or have had a blended family? She said, I had 3 kids and my other half have 2 sons. When we got together, mine was grown. He had a grown son and a teenage son. How did it work? K Curl said, I couldn't do it. It's too much, but I'm here to support you, baby. Okay, K Curl, you got daughters. How do you feel? And you was married. K Curl, you was married. Would you let your husband correct your children? She said blended families work when there is respect and compromise and everyone knows their place. Because J-Town shared a live and the woman, the husband corrected the little girl. And the mother went off. She said she's got a father. And that's not his place. She said, I got you here for me, not my children. And I felt it was so disrespectful. She said, Dominique said, I have a blended family. And it's set on BD problems. And all my kids are 14, 9, and 7. Okay, Dominique got a blended family. She said, when I first got with my husband, I had a 3-month-old son. And I remember taking him to the foster mother's house and watching him because if you can't treat my son like he's yours, then we have, we have no reason to be together. Absolutely. Hey, Hurricane. That's all I'm saying. I didn't like her approach. My approach about the situation was she said, I'm sure that man can correct or protect his wife either. Right. So it ain't that taking a man, taking away from his manhood? Because I know I would feel less than if my man be like, you can't correct her. I ain't got you here for that. Wait a minute. I'm not contributing anywhere where I ain't got no say about what happens in here. She dead wrong. You hear me? Firecracker said, I grew up in a blended family and we treated each other with love and respect. Both parents are deceased, but the 9 of us are still very close. Okay, that's good, Firecracker. Firecracker said, I grew up in a blended family and we all respected and loved each other. My daughter has respect, but if she wrong and don't mind you disciplining her if you're doing it out of care of respect, just don't put your hands on it because I don't. And that's what a lot of people said. Don't put your hands on my child. And I get that. The whooping and spankings are different. But disciplining because you see something wrong, I don't think so. And it's just how she talked to him. And it was like, is she the man of the house? Because what is he there for then? And she kept throwing up the baby father. She got a father and he very much in her life. Okay, then maybe he need to be here versus me. People need to know the difference between controlling and leading. Leading benefits the whole family unit. Yeah. Miss Fluffy said, facts, yeah, maybe the baby daddy need to be there. Go get your baby daddy. Like, that's what I want to tell her. I want to find her for real to make her feel like, why do you feel like a man that you're married to has no say in your home? Like, that's weird to me. You know what I'm saying? She said, Alicia, that's facts. Sis, people have a hard time with that. She said, I have a blended family. I love my bonus family. Baby mama and I. Discipline out of love is good. That is disrespectful to treat him that way. You are so right. Very disrespectful. She said, I believe if the parents is involved in a child life, that both parties should have a conversation and get an understanding. Right. Thanking God. I agree 100%. That I can agree with, because I feel like as a man, because Shank met my kid's father. He's met my kids, my baby daddies. Because that's what it should be. You get what I'm saying? They talked. She needs to leave. He does. He needs to leave. You hear me, Dale? He definitely got to come up out of there. But I'm going to leave that here. Hey, 80s, baby. What it do, sister? I'm going to leave that here so y'all can go catch the video. Leave a thought out there on that video and let me know. Shout out to you, J-Town, for dropping that video to give us a different outlook. Because it do make you think like, that's why I don't want to date. That's one of the things that made me not want to mess with somebody with some kids. Even though I got kids, I'm like, I don't want no more shit. Like, I don't want it. I've seen too many bad experiences with step parent things, so that's a hell no for me. Nubian said I ain't going. Sorry. And Nubian, me too. That's why I just said what I said, Nubian. That's why I was like, That's why, And this is why you gotta really, if y'all gonna get married, y'all gotta put everything on the table. Y'all gotta put baby daddy, baby mamas meet up. I'll let, once I meet up and it's a problem with that bitch, I got to fall back. Cause I know, and it ain't maybe even, I know me and you can't go no further than dating. If a woman got a problem meeting her, and she's a bit, because you can't stop nobody from being a bitter bitch. You can't stop nobody from being a bitter bitch. You can't stop a man from being a bitter baby daddy. You cannot. We cannot. Because sometimes motherfuckers don't miss you till they well run dry. It's just what it is. And people got to understand that. You can move on and people be bitter. I seen bitter baby mamas. You feel me? Keep their kids away because the daddy done moved on and got a good woman, and they insecurities. Y'all get what I'm saying? But other than that, you get what I'm saying? Nowadays, it's difficult to be a step parent. That's what I'm saying, Firecracker. They need to have a mandatory group sessions before blending a family. There's so many moving parts to not have a discussion. Yes, Alicia, I agree. I agree 100%. And I think that's the problem. People ain't sitting down having conversations, wanting to meet the significant other, because you can't want to marry me and bring people's children around me, because I don't know. What up, JD? Yeah, that's how my first one was. Now he trying to ask kids because he knows he was wrong. Yeah, Miss Fluffy. If your significant other got children, y'all can't, time has changed. Yes, very much, Giselle. Y'all can't get married and not have these conversations going in. It's not possible. It's not possible for men or women to have children and y'all call yourself being together and want to take the next step and not have a conversation. You can't. Y'all can't do it. You can't do it. And moderators, tap on JD's link and get his link and drop his channel, please. And K Curls. I'll drop them in at 2 o'clock. JD, I'll drop your link at 2 o'clock, or just come in so I can get you some subscribers, okay? My BD can snip out when I'm happy. Like I said, he does the most. But Alicia, that's the crazy part, because your baby daddy married. Y'all see what I'm saying? Alicia said her baby daddy can sniff when she's happy. And Shaq the fool. And that's where it comes from. Like, how do we move the goalposts past that? Cause would you ever tell his wife? Yeah, JD, I like to, you know how I am. Do you eventually, as a woman, Alicia, if you happy, hey Emma Gray, do you eventually have a conversation with his wife? Cause I would. Cause if I move on, I'm happy, and you married, you're not running a damn thing, and I'm going to have a conversation. I'm ready to bust out my Ugg boots, okay? It would come to me telling his wife, having a conversation, and not like, and I want to sit down with the both of y'all, not just talk to your woman. I'm going to sit down and we're going to do this in front of you. Like, I accept you being married. You moved on, and I've accepted this, and I'm happy. And now I found somebody that wants to love me and our child, just like, hey, Miss Evelyn, just like you found somebody and I've accepted your wife and my child. I'm not saying you have to accept this man, but you're going to respect the fact that he is here for me and our child, because he doesn't have to be. He could be a man that's selfish and only here for me, and that's what it is. But he wants to be here for me and my child. He's a provider. So don't let your baby daddy, Alicia, being a married man, have any say about you moving forward and who's around. Like, introduce him to him eventually. Eventually, that comes into play eventually. You get what I'm saying? Teenage son and his mother, something else. I had to put her in her place. I told her and the son I was not trying to take her place. I'm the stepmother because I think she still had feelings. Shelly, we're going to get there at 2 o'clock. I want to show y'all something. We're going to get right there. Y'all stay right there. I'm getting out of here so I can go get dressed for 2 o'clock. But listen what Shelly said. Shelly said she thinks that the mother, hey, Taylor, what's going on, Bookie? How are you and the kids? I know. He's very controlling. Okay, hold on, Regina. She said he's very controlling and I'm scared of him. I don't mind him seeing his kids, but I don't know what he do to me. But okay, it's got to be a conversation. You know what I'm saying? And I get that. I get that you know what I'm saying? But no, we have the right to move forward. We have the right. You don't get to move on with your life and get married and control my life. You see what I'm saying, Latasha? Latasha said, okay, I get it. My baby dad, girlfriend hates me and our daughter. Lady even try to fight me. See, that's when, if you don't like me, you don't like my child. Yeah, Alicia, definitely. Thank you, Evelyn, for the thank you. If a woman doesn't like you, Latasha, she don't like your child. And I can't respect a man that would be with somebody that doesn't respect. Like, if I don't care about y'all and I'm here like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Anybody my kid is around, I want to meet. She won't let him see him until we together. See what I'm saying, Shelly? I can't respect a woman like that. I don't like the bitter shit. Like, cause he moved on with you, now he can't see his son. And it's like, that's that control stuff I'm talking about. And it don't, hey, yo, baby. Good morning, my love. That's my baby. You can't control me and be married. No, I'm not letting it happen. No. And I know the baby done got so big, girl. You welcome. Yeah, so Shelly, no, like, no, and Latasha, for you too, and Alicia, you too. Don't let nobody run. No, I don't give a damn. You're not gonna get to go live your best life, and here I am always gonna be single because you want to go at the man, or you think you great control my relationship, and you over living happily ever after. Bullshit. She said, and he tries to control who I see in my house. I never had an issue with the lady until she started treating my kid bad. That's why she not allowed over there, because he's backs her and don't believe us. Oh, so yeah, Latasha. She said I told her wrong chick and you got the wrong color because she was used to him messing with wifey. Yeah, all Shelly, them be the, I ain't lying, y'all. I'm sorry. Sometimes them be the worst. You hear me, Shelly? I know you ain't lying. This is a big issue and a lot to unpack her. It is. Oh, he trying. He trying it. That's when he got socked in the eye because don't play with me. You hear me? Hey, me, Ma, what's going on? Yeah, don't let don't let that man control y'all homes and stuff. And no, but if y'all are Alicia, because Alicia's one, I seen enough. She said my baby's future stepdaddy ain't going. Okay, but if he do bring trouble to your home, Alicia, I would definitely have a conversation with his wife. Hey, Miss Sharon, I had to show her the other Shelly. Yeah, Shelly. She said now he's trying to. Yeah, see, now, Latasha, now. I hate that. I hate that. Don't do that. Don't put us through hell and try to come back, you know what I'm saying, and ice shit up. No, don't do that. I hate that. Some folks just don't know how to move on and like, and it's, yeah, yo, I swear that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. That's crazy how people will sit there and cause so much havoc in your life, but they can move on happily ever after. I ain't going with that shit. Like, no. Right, man. Ain't no way. And if you're married, I'm telling your wife. You can hate me or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, why yeah, I'm sitting down with both of y'all. I'm not just sitting down with her. I'm sitting down with both of y'all like, hey, look, I know we got a child together. And you are a great provider. You are a great father. But at the same time, or they make you feel guilty, that's their main thing right there, Alicia. He try to make you, thank you, Miss Sharon. He try to make you feel guilty. And no. And I would say, but you are with her. I say nothing. I allow my child to come and be with y'all. I think you a good stepmother, but I'm gonna need the same respect that I give your household. You got to give my household the same respect. I don't meddle in your home. If it's a problem, sit down with both of them. Don't address just your baby father because it's two of them now. That be the thing too. I know it's our baby father, but address both of them because they're a pair now. Yes, Sanji, for real. I'm just saying, Dale, when you have, if they married, and I get that show, baby daddy, and y'all might feel like y'all don't owe her anything, but in fact, you do. Because that shows how much of a woman you are and how, you know what I'm saying, how you carry yourself as a woman. Because I don't want to talk to just him. My daughter be 18 tomorrow. He can kick rocks where he been because he don't do nothing for her. I'm a sole provider. Okay, Latasha, I get that. Jordy, how you feeling? Pray for a speedy recovery. She said my kids are grown and they dad lives with a woman and still stalking me after been over a long time. Why is he calling asking about 3 kids when they have? Come on, that's what they do, yo. Don't fall for that shit. That's what they do. Like I used to be like, oh, my kids, they like, don't ask me anything. They're older than. Don't talk to me. And you know what I'm saying? If it ain't an emergency, that I'll call you and say, hey, if they can't talk, once the kids are old enough to have a conversation, and then too, you got to have them conversation with your children, like what goes on in this house stays in this house. Even if your father calls you and asks you what's happening in here, tell your father to come and talk to mommy. That's how you get conversations like that rolling. And stuff. Other than that, I wouldn't know. He don't and didn't even come for emergencies. Right, Latasha? That's crazy word. So that's what he doing, yo. Don't let him do that. And that goes for Alicia too. No. No. Don't let that happen. No. And I hate them kind of men. I just do not hate. I dislike those kind of men and them kind of women. I do. Like, you know what I'm saying? They got locks on y'all life, yo and Alicia. That's basically like Latasha was saying. He was trying to control her. Hey, love is real. They're trying, they really got control over y'all lives. And y'all are in fact walking on eggshells without realizing it. You get what I'm saying? Sneaking me in, you know what I'm saying? Like sneaking on, man, no. Cause he gonna be that man to say, y'all ain't got no niggas around my kids. I don't give a fuck what you going through. Them be the ones. Hey, Kippy. And I ain't going for that. I'm sorry. Hey, Sag. What up, bruh? I'm not going for that. I don't like that. And that means that they controlling 2 households. And then that's why I said I would have a conversation with their significant other. Like, hey, I don't know what y'all got going on here. I don't care. This is y'all household. I'm not involved. But I'm trying to understand why he wants to control mine. You know what I'm saying? Why I can't date. He's asking the kid. Like the kids have their own phone. That's what I would say, yo. My children have their own phone. The line of communication is for you to speak to them. Not to worry about the household or anything. If you have any grown questions, you are free to call me and ask me grown questions. Don't talk to my kids. See, hey, Young said my baby father can be the best to my daughter as long as I don't like them kind of men. I seen those too. Yep, they low key controlling the house. Yeah, that's what they doing, Sharon. I don't like them kind of men that got to be with you to take care of their kids. You know what I'm saying? She said, I still want his new girl though. She cut my daughter her shoulder length and she cut it to her shoulder. Wait a minute, maliciously? Me too, A Young. She said, if I didn't join the sister wife group, you ain't control. You heard me. But you know, BT, the only thing is, it happens like that. And that's life. She said, yeah, I'm like sending me TikTok videos. Thank you, Miss Pooh Bird. Thank you, Bookie. She said, sending me TikTok videos you think are funny has nothing to do with our daughter. Why? And right, Alicia, why even texting you and you married? She doesn't play those games anymore because she knows I will bring, she's salty because don't want her. Look at her. Yeah. Yeah, talking about she trimming her in. She had no business cutting your daughter's hair without your permission. And he doing a lot better with me. Okay, that's good. She had no business touching. See, I don't like that. Don't go overstepping boundaries, cutting my kids' heads and stuff without talking to me. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. Talk to me. And it ain't saying I would have a problem with it. But if I want her ends cut, I'll get her ends cut. If you see it and it's bothering you, just say, hey Tasha, I seen that, you know what I'm saying? I think you have you been looking at her dead ends and stuff? I was thinking, is it okay if I take her to get a trim? You don't mind? I'll take that type of communication. Don't just go cutting in my kid's head and don't touch my kid's hers or nothing. You get what I'm saying? Cause you don't, you know what I'm saying? Cause what bothers you might not bother me as the parent. Yeah, she joined your church. Y'all know we doing. She said in her hair was braided. She came back with little ass ponytails. Mm-mm. 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 Nah, that's overstepping boundaries. Yo, you heard me? Oh, but y'all, let me tell y'all something. We dealing with some different type of women. We dealing with different type of women now. I don't know what happened. Like Shank always say, when I be saying stuff, he's like, well, it's a new generation. I didn't know that. I know that appliances and things, music changed with the generation. Well, I'm just saying, Miss T, don't go cutting in my baby's hair without consoling me. That's all I'm saying. Like I'm subject to kick your motherfucking ass because you overstepping parental boundaries. You're overstepping. I don't care if you're the stepmama. Don't touch my baby's hair like that without talking to me because it might have been something I missed or overlooking. Busy, just ain't really paying attention, keeping her hair done. But Latasha said her hair was braided. Okay, VT. Yeah, like don't overstep. Those kind of boundaries need communication. That they do. Certain things like that when it come to things like that, talk to me. You get what I'm saying? I didn't even see that. Hold on. Oh, thank you, Capricorn. Okay, Mia. Hey, Latasha Jackson. Yeah. But we gonna come back into y'all. Let me go get dressed and stuff. Go look at that video and tell me, is she the masculine one? Was she wrong? And should he leave? And not leave, should he rethink this through? Should he rethink this marriage? And where's the BD? I got questions myself. Yeah, y'all go check it out. Thank y'all for coming through. Appreciate everybody. See y'all too.